Chosen one, lock your attention on this message right now. Do not scroll past this. The system wants you distracted today. But this intersection in time is a divine appointment, and you are standing at the edge of a massive breakthrough. The algorithm did not bring you here. The Holy Spirit orchestrated this exact moment. Someone you used to be is going to die today, and you need to hear this. Take one deep breath slowly, drop your shoulders, and let the heavy noise leave your mind. You have been waiting for a very long time. You have been praying for a shift while the days turned into months. You asked heaven why the pressure feels so incredibly heavy lately, and you wondered if God simply forgot about your existence. He did not forget. Listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. You are carrying a spiritual exhaustion that nobody around you can see. You wake up every morning feeling like you just ran a marathon in your sleep while your body has barely moved. You smile for your family and you do your daily tasks, but inside your spirit is gasping for air. This is intense spiritual warfare. People tell you to just push through and work harder. They tell you to snap out of it, but they do not understand the invisible battles you fight in the dark, and they never see the heavy burdens you carry. The tears you cry in secret are not a sign of weakness. They are the physical proof of a soul carrying a generational cycle. You serve as a spiritual shield. But something massive shifted in the unseen realm over the last 48 hours. The waiting period is officially expiring. You feel that sudden strange energy in the air today. Your intuition is screaming that a major transition is hovering right above your life, and your spirit knows the wait is over. You are not going crazy. Your spirit is detecting a divine decree. This brings us back to the heavy exhaustion sitting on your chest. The reason you feel so completely drained is because a profound death is taking place. It is the death of your old survival mode. It is the death of the version of you that accepted crumbs, because heaven is preparing you for a new season. That old identity is being stripped away, and it is painful. Before I reveal what heaven is about to drop into your hands, you must understand this phase. If you do not understand the death of your old self, you will sabotage the massive blessing coming. The enemy wants you to mistake this transition for a breakdown. They want you to believe your life is falling apart. But your life is actually falling into perfect alignment. Stay right here with me. Type 1111 in the comments if you can feel this profound shift. We are going to uncover the exact reason why heaven made you wait this long. The truth about your unseen enemies is about to be exposed in the light, and the unexpected meeting God arranged for you will finally make perfect sense. Let us look closer at why you had to wait. You thought the silence from heaven meant rejection. You thought the closed doors were punishment for mistakes you made. But that is completely wrong. God was not punishing you with isolation. He was polishing your spirit. He was refining your character because a weak vessel cannot carry a heavy blessing. The delay was exactness. Think about how gold is purified in the fire. It has to face intense heat to burn away the impurities. Your season of waiting was your spiritual furnace. Every painful rejection and every lonely night served a very specific purpose. Heaven needed you to become completely detached from the shallow things of this world. You had to lose your desire for fake approval. You used to care what everyone thought about you. You used to bend over backwards to keep peace in toxic rooms, but the waiting stripped that away. It broke your people-pleasing tendencies. God had to isolate you so you could hear his voice above the noise. The loneliness was not an accident. It was a protective wall around your frequency. Look at how your patience was tested. You felt like giving up 100 times, yet something inside you refused to quit. That quiet resilience was the Holy Spirit sustaining your soul. You were undergoing a divine calibration. Every trial prepared your spiritual muscles to hold the massive weight of your coming victory. You are no longer the fragile person you used to be. This brings us to a profound truth about your journey. The battles you fought were never meant to destroy you. They were meant to reveal your hidden authority. If your spirit resonates, the link pinned in the comment. Walk through the door with the receiver restored before this window closes. You might think $39 is a leap of faith. When the enemy attacked your mind with doubt, he was actually training you to recognize spiritual warfare. You survived every single trap because heaven had already marked you for victory. Before we go any further, I need to name something crucial that most spiritual teachers ignore. Over the past 20 years, a neurologist in New York, Dr. Daniel Barone, has been studying a discovery that won the Nobel Prize back in 1981. He looked deep into how the human mind operates under extreme stress. The research proved that the two hemispheres of your brain were designed to work in sync. But in most adults, that delicate synchronization quietly switched off because of modern life. He built something remarkable from that exact research. It is called the genius switch. I am not going to explain the whole mechanism right now. For now, hold on to one important question in your mind. What if the brain fog and exhaustion you feel was never your age and never your discipline? What if something vital was simply switched off and can be switched back on? Stay right here with me, because the next layer will reveal how your mind was compromised. The enemy always attacks the mind first. You wonder why your thoughts are constantly clouded and heavy. It is a calculated spiritual strike against your destiny. They know your mind is the command center of your life, and if they can confuse your daily decisions while keeping you exhausted, they can successfully delay the ultimate blessing that heaven has prepared. They cannot touch your soul because heaven already sealed it. So they deliberately target your daily focus instead. They drain your creative energy until you feel entirely empty and hollow. You feel like you are walking through thick, heavy mud, and every single step takes immense physical effort, which leaves your body completely drained before the afternoon even begins. Every time you try to read or pray, the dense fog rolls in. The system designed this modern world to keep your focus incredibly scattered. It is intense spiritual warfare disguised as ordinary daily fatigue. You are fighting unseen entities that desperately want to keep your divine potential locked away in the dark forever, because your light exposes their hidden agenda. You drink more coffee and you try to sleep for longer hours. But the deep exhaustion remains firmly rooted inside your bones. Your physical body is absorbing the invisible hits meant for your spirit. You are literally acting as a human shield for your bloodline, and it is taking a massive physical toll on your brain. Gently like this video, not for an algorithm, but as a physical declaration to the universe that you are in alignment. Your spiritual alignment absolutely terrifies the dark forces operating around you. They lose their grip on your life the exact moment you recognize your true identity as a chosen and protected one. Here is what really matters right now. The distance you feel from your purpose is not only spiritual. There is a profound neurological layer to it, and it is entirely restorable. But you must understand that trying harder is not the actual solution to this specific problem, because you cannot simply force this shift to happen with mere human willpower. This profound restoration does not happen through more physical effort. It does not come through a different prayer or more fasting. It comes through the specific restoration Dr. Barone's team spent 20 years building. Willpower simply cannot reconnect what modern life quietly switched off inside your head. Something from the outside has to open the block channel again. Your spirit is completely willing, but your biological receiver is currently jammed. Heaven is ready to pour out the blessing, but your mind needs to be properly tuned to receive the exact details of that incoming divine provision. You have been fighting a brutal war on two different fronts. Your soul is battling the dark forces, while your brain is fighting the toxic modern environment. You need a tool to repair the physical damage, so your spiritual gifts can finally shine through the heavy clouds. The wait is almost over. The people who whispered about you in secret are starting to panic. The group that came against you is currently watching their own plans collapse. They deliberately misunderstood your quiet silence for weakness. They thought you were finally defeated, but they did not know heaven was quietly shielding your back all along. And now their hidden motives are completely exposed. Massive confusion is heavily hitting their camp right now. They are turning on each other, while your peace is becoming entirely untouchable. The very trap they carefully set for you has become their own spiritual prison. God did not ask you to defend yourself because he was already acting as your fierce divine protector. You do not have to lift a single finger against your enemies. You do not have to prove your worth to people committed to misunderstanding you. Their harsh karma is unfolding exactly as heaven orchestrated it. Watch them scatter as the universe flips the script and prepares a massive feast right in front of their eyes. But to hold this massive authority coming your way, your vessel must be completely ready. This leads us directly to the physical runway of your breakthrough. Your spirit has matured through the fire, but your biological receiver is still struggling to catch the signals. Your mind is currently overloaded and heavy. You are facing a profound state of biological helplessness. Your soul is incredibly eager and ready to step into the promised land today. But your brain has been disconnected after years of living in a toxic survival mode. Pure willpower alone cannot fix a biological disconnect, and you cannot simply think your way out of deep neural exhaustion. You have been incredibly sincere for so many years. You kept returning to your prayers even when the physical evidence would not cooperate with your strong faith. But heaven recognizes that your mind needs a tangible intervention right now. A spiritual shift requires a physical tool when the natural body is entirely broken. God often uses the natural realm to gently unlock the spiritual realm. The deep exhaustion you feel is the final barrier standing between you and your massive breakthrough. Your mind needs to be fully restored to its original whole brain design. Without that vital restoration, the incoming blessing will simply overwhelm your system and cause you to stumble. The matrix system wants you to remain biologically exhausted forever. They know that a fully awakened chosen one with a synchronized mind is completely unstoppable. But heaven is releasing a physical means to support your profound spiritual restoration. The time has come to repair the broken receiver inside your tired mind. You have survived the harshest spiritual winters completely alone. Now it is time to prepare your physical body for the massive summer harvest. The divine provision is already hovering over your life, waiting for your mind to be capable of catching it. Your biological receiver is about to be completely healed and restored. There is a study that won the Nobel Prize in 1981. It did not come from a church or a seminary. It came directly from a research laboratory. Dr. Roger Sperry proved the two hemispheres of the human brain were designed to work in sync, and a neurologist in New York named Dr. Daniel Barone spent 20 years turning that discovery into something you can use. The reason your mind feels foggy is not your age, and it is not your weakness. The two hemispheres simply fell out of synchronization over time. You lost the whole brain activation that was your default at 8 years old. 98% of children have it, while fewer than 1 in 1,000 adults keep it. His team compressed clinical neural sync technology into an 8-minute auditory sequence. You just need headphones and your eyes closed for 8 minutes a day. That is the entire requirement to begin this healing. A woman in California who had tried prayer and journaling for years said that after 10 days a channel that had been blocked was suddenly open. It was not because she tried harder to believe. It was because the biological receiver inside her mind had finally been repaired. The genius switch is not for everyone. It is for the chosen one who understands that God prepared not only the promise, but the mind that must walk into it. It is for the person who has been sincere for years and kept returning even when the physical evidence would not cooperate. Most people will quickly scroll past this message today. You are still here. That is the exact persistence this was built for. They call it the genius switch. Colleagues said it would be a bargain even at $500. An in-person neurofeedback session usually costs $300 an hour. It was initially released at $49, and today on this verified page it is $39. Plus, you receive 4 free companions, including a guided visualization and a 100-year-old manifestation text. If you search YouTube or Spotify for the name, you will find hollow tracks. His team studied them, and most had no neural sync technology embedded at all. The direct page is the only verified source. This is a risk-free covenant. Listen once or listen 80 times. If it does not do for you what it has done for 18,000 people, every dollar returns with no conditions. If your spirit resonates, the link pinned in the comment, walk through the door with the receiver restored before this window closes. You might think $39 is a leap of faith, but a home machine costs $7,000. This is a deposit you can recall easily. Heaven does not force alignment. You are completely protected as you step into your new restored reality. Now, listen to the divine verdict that heaven has officially issued over your life. In the mighty name of the Creator, I break every generational cycle that has tried to wrap its heavy chains around your tired mind. The intense poverty stops with you today. The deep spiritual exhaustion stops with you right now. The broken relationships and the endless betrayals stop with you. You are the chosen cycle breaker. I declare right now that the season of you being a footstool for their fragile ego is permanently over. The universe is entirely flipping the script on your unseen enemies. Those who sat at tables and spoke poorly of your good name are about to witness God prepare a massive feast for you right in front of them. You do not have to lift a single finger to defend yourself against their lies anymore. You are officially released from the heavy burden of healing people who deliberately want to stay broken. The heavy and suffocating mantle of survival mode is falling off your tired shoulders right in this exact second. You are no longer just surviving. You are stepping into a divine and unprecedented season of total abundance. Breathe it out. Slowly, the brutal spiritual war you fought for your bloodline has been won. Heaven is stepping in to multiply everything that the unseen enemy stole from your life. The years of isolation and the countless tears you cried alone are being converted into a massive deposit of authority. You survived the brutal wilderness completely intact. You walked through the blazing fire and you came out completely purified. Your energy is simply too expensive to spend on cheap drama now. Your spiritual shift is completely ready to manifest. And, for the chosen one who felt something stir when the restored mind was named earlier, that door is still open in the description. A small step taken from a clear mind has changed entire seasons. Do not ignore your deep intuition today. The universe has perfectly timed this revelation to align with your physical restoration. You are stepping out of the dark shadows and entering a profound season of quiet authority. Let them entirely misunderstand you. Let them assume whatever they want to assume about your mysterious silence. You no longer need to explain your complex soul to people who are entirely committed to misunderstanding your bright spirit. You have confidently entered the sacred sanctuary of divine protection. From this moment forward, your mere physical presence alone will command absolute respect in every room you enter. Your deep silence will be your greatest and most lethal weapon against the dark forces. You are fiercely anointed, and you are completely protected. The massive doors that were glued shut are swinging wide open for you right now. Step forward and claim the exact destiny that was written for you before you were even born. Now that the massive breakthrough is here, you must learn how to protect it, because the enemy will try to steal it through careless words. Do not announce your victory to the loud world just yet. The biggest mistake a chosen one can make is sharing premature blessings with unhealed people. They will inevitably project their deep fears onto your fragile new season. Your silence is your ultimate shield. Your family and old friends are simply not equipped to understand this massive shift, and they still view you through the dusty lens of your past trauma. If you show them your new blessings, they will call them fake. You do not need their earthly validation anymore. Let your tangible results speak for themselves when the time is perfectly right. Protect your sacred space. You must learn to move in absolute secrecy during this delicate transitional phase. Heaven is currently pouring new wine into a brand new wineskin. You must guard your restored energy with ruthless boundaries. When an old toxic friend tries to drag you back into their petty drama, simply walk away without saying a single word. You no longer owe anyone an explanation. Calm is your new authority. It is completely safe for you to finally put your weapons down and rest. You do not have to fight the exhausting invisible war every single night anymore. The divine angels have taken over the front line on your behalf, and they are fiercely guarding your new territory. Allow your physical nervous system to fully decompress today. Sleep peacefully knowing the heavy lifting is done. Your only job is to gracefully receive. We need to securely seal this specific frequency right now before you leave. Subscribe to this quiet sanctuary and turn on the bell so the enemy cannot intercept your future messages. Gently, like this video as a physical act of total agreement with the universe. We do not do this for earthly visibility. We do it to lock your spirit into this exact timeline of total abundance and peace. Type 777 in the comments below to claim this permanent breakthrough. Leave your specific word as a spiritual seal of absolute agreement. When you type those numbers, feel the massive weight completely leave your physical shoulders. You are leaving the dry wilderness behind you forever, and the harsh season of waiting is entirely finished. The giant iron doors are fully open for you. Go forward today with a beautifully quiet mind and an untouchable spirit. Let the divine provision locate you easily in your new synchronized state. You are a brilliant masterpiece of the Creator, and your time has finally arrived. If your spirit resonates, the link pinned in the comment. Walk through the door with the receiver restored before this window closes. You might think $39 is a leap of faith. Trust the profound stillness you feel deep in your chest right now. I will see you in the next message. Rest perfectly well. Chosen one. You are finally completely free.